guess. Is it a Raiders cap?
Yes.
No. Oh, me?
Oh, no, you got United.
Yeah.
You've got a white and black Raiders backwards cap, and you've got a Man United blackout cap. I haven't got a cap. Have I actually got a cap on? No. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wonderful world of football shirts. It's a football shirt podcast that is dedicated to all things football shirts. Wearing of them, ripping them up, painting on them, talking about them, meeting up with friends and buying new ones from little kind of shops, and just sitting in pubs, drinking Guinnesses, talking about them. That's right. That's what we do. Woody, welcome back to the podcast. Say hello.
Hello. How we doing?
We missed you. We missed you last week.
I watched the episode, though. You guys you had a good bit of fun talking about the green jackets of the Masters and whatnot.
Yeah, did you like that little bit of nugget of information?
I did, yeah. I particularly like the fact about that they don't measure the guys. They literally just take it off of someone's back and give it to the winner. I did not know that.
And, of course, we're fresh off the back of me seeing you for the first time in the Football Shirts meetup. That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was nice to finally meet you. And obviously it was a great kind of day and that. And I heard you had an absolute stormer in goal for the team you played for in the afternoon. Have you told everyone about that?
No, I don't like to talk about football.
Oh, come on. How many penalties did you save?
It's 2.
Just 2 in a game? Who does that, Jake? Onana certainly doesn't, does he?
Oh, it's football chat. Woody, it certainly was very lovely to give you a big bear hug. And oh, by the way, if you haven't seen, people that listen to this podcast, you may have seen links. Kit Manaman, Marcus, friend of the show, has released a little video that on YouTube that was commemorating the day. I'm sure Helen will find a little screen grab and put it right here.
Yes. What is it?
I'll send it to you, Helen.
Thank you.
It's over there. And you can all enjoy it. There's a link, or if you can do links. If you can't do links, there's a screenshot of where you can find it. But that's not where my escapades ended, because you'll never guess who I met last Thursday in a pub in Tongue. It was Jake from Art on Shirt. Say hello, buddy.
Hello.
How's you okay?
It going? Yeah. That we met up in that metropolis that is Tongue, didn't we, to grab a beer?
Is it called Tongue?
Very nice.
Called Tongue, yeah, Tong.
Oh, no, right, not as in like tongue, but tongue.
No. But you say it the same.
Yeah.
Tongue.
Couple of pints of Guinness. Football shirt chat. Gave Jake the football shirts, which will be painted on for the Corinthians special releases.
Certainly did.
And then ran into a few dogs, and you gave them all little cuddles, and that's where we learnt about your degree. Which we don't talk about.
Degree in dog cuddling.
Yeah,
that would be a beautiful degree.
They were the best parts of it, to be fair. That was the best parts.
And we have got Helen. Say hello, Helen.
Hello.
You okay?
Yeah, not bad.
Keeping on, I mean, this is a deep dive into everyone's personal business right now, but Helen lost her tortoise the other day.
Oh.
And that's just, I mean, I know George. He's a good little tortoise, but you lost, he likes to play outside, and you lost him. But give us the good news, Helen.
We found him again.
Hey.
Oh my God. So we put him out on Sunday, and he was in the sun. He was quite happy. We do this quite a lot. We've got quite a small contained garden, and he just wanders about and eats dandelions and is quite happy. And then when he gets cold, he just chills out in the same couple of places. He's always there. And then when I went to get him in, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. He just wasn't there. And we looked for him for hours and couldn't find him. And then the next morning, we were both back out in the garden. And we'd got to the state where we were chopping things down. We were cutting away any foliage or brambles or anything that George might be underneath, because we just couldn't find him anywhere. And I was starting to freak out, and I thought maybe like a crow had taken him away, or a child or a dog or something. I was really stressed. And then so we were taking it in turns to look for George and look after our child, and we were just about to swap, and Reese said, I'm just going to close my eyes and listen. And so he was just stood with his eyes closed for 20 seconds. And when he opened them, George was right there in front of him.
Class.
What?
Unbelievable. And he must have, we worked out where he had been, and it's the place he's always goes. And we had both looked there 100 times. Unbelievable.
He's hiding. He was
Teleporting
definitely
tortoise.
hiding.
And I was
playing you
I
all.
was messaging Rich during this about podcast things, and it's why I made such a mess of the export this week, is because I was mostly looking for my tortoise.
That's absolutely fine. That's a perfectly good excuse for a podcast being a day late, as opposed to being hungover, which was my excuse last time. Right. Football shirt podcast. We talk about football shirts, but we have recently decided to allow ourselves a couple of minutes to talk about actual football. So, do we want to talk about Wolves beating Man United?
No. I mean, I've got to say, it was a dead game, but what a free kick.
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
No goalkeepers doing anything with that one. Woody, your team conceded one of the bizarrest of goals I've seen in a long time against Stoke on the weekend.
Yeah.
What
Great,
happened?
wasn't it? So Pierce Charles, the goalkeeper, just kicks it out against the backside of a jumping striker. Oh, is he a striker? I don't even know if he's a striker, but basically it hits him on the arse and goes in. So, yeah.
The worst part about that is he runs away and celebrates like he has just scored a really good goal, and that's what really bugs me.
Yeah, that's what bugged me. Yeah, I agree, mate. He actually celebrated it like he scored the last minute winner at a World Cup final. And I'm like, hit your bum cheek. Move on. Yeah.
And I was, the day that I met Jake, I was also texting Jake that evening because the last bit of football chat, Manchester United 5? You scored 5 in the end? 5-4, wasn't it? Oh, goodness me. That was a game and a half, wasn't it?
Oh, it was unreal. It was unreal. I spent the following day watching the highlights, and then the day after, and then the day after, and then the day after. Just because it was like, it's one of those, you're trying to clutch all the good times at the moment with United, especially this season, and that, it was just, it was unbelievable. It was probably one of the best European nights ever for United. Not
Stop
just
it.
on a poor season. Honestly, it was. The roller coaster that it was, cruising, and then 2 goals down in extra time.
Yeah.
Mate, it was madness.
It looked done.
Amazing result, but yeah. Sorry.
They were all sacked, weren't they? They were all sacked. Yeah, in half time, in extra time. Off you pop. None of you are good enough.
Yeah, the video that came out the day after, which was the Gary Neville over saying he can score with his left foot, he can score with his right foot, he can score from distance, he can score from his head, he can score a penalty, and it's all Harry Maguire. I love so good.
Fair play to him. Fair play to him. He's done well.
One more thing before we go on and chat about football shirts, and we do have a special episode for you. Woody, I've got a brand new Mitre Ultimatch here.
Yeah, you are.
I've got to say, I quite like the fact that they've gone really retro with this ball whilst not being, because you obviously have a Mitre ball yourself. And how similar does this look? Because
beautiful.
Mitre moved away from the arrow pointing, didn't they, for a while?
Yeah, and they did weird diagonals and yeah.
But yeah, I quite like this match ball. I quite like it.
It's beautiful.
It's really
yeah,
kind of nostalgic almost. Patterns.
Very Sabutio.
Yeah, very Sabutio. You're right. Okay.
Are you collecting balls now, Rich? Are you?
I mean, I've got. Oh, have you seen my Star Wars Mitre ball? That's
No.
Oh, I've got one of them. I had one of them.
Have you?
I left it at five-a-side, yeah.
This was an official
No way.
Star
Yeah.
Wars mitre ball, and as you can see the stormtrooper face?
Yeah.
Eyes and that.
That's incredible.
Proper match ball, match quality. I bought from a team. They were reduced to £5 from £45. Hyper. I don't know what that means, but I've also got a couple of
hyper speed.
Tandos. And then I found this one. This one's mad. I got this from a foreign country. I can't remember where, but it's like Japanese computer game.
Like Tetris.
It's like Tetris, but also slightly Mario, but it's football.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That's cool.
I got that super cheap. It's well texturized.
I was going to say, that looks like that would hurt if they hit you on the side of the face.
Top
I got
of the legs.
Oh,
Top of the legs.
On a cold morning. Oh, horrendous.
I've had that ball put on my face when playing in golf. Right, okay, so football shirts. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but guys that have listened for a while know that we do a football kit tournament in which we run it concurrent with a current football tournament. So we've done the Euros, we did the World Cup, we did CONCACAF. We also did the Christmas jumper FA Cup, if you remember. Was it Newcastle United won that, didn't they?
Arsenal beat Newcastle in the final.
Yeah.
How can you forget, Rich?
It was a long time ago.
It was a solid 3 weeks of our lives. And then, Helena, to combine them all.
It really was. But there's one tournament I think that I've always wanted to do, and isn't that much of a long tournament because of how small of a tournament it was and how many little teams it was, but it's none other than Euro 92. Yeah. I haven't asked Woody what he's wearing today because that would have maybe spoilt it a bit. But Woody, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Germany 1992, Rich. Thanks for asking.
Woohoo! Now, it's fair to say that is a banger, but is it the best one? Who knows? Because they're all amazing in this tournament.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
so
beautiful template.
For those that don't know the rules, I'm going to ask Jake, do you remember the rules of this football shirt tournament, or do you want me to go over it? Because I feel like you've done a few.
So, with the matchups...
There are no rules.
I was literally just thinking that at the same time. I was like, are you prompting him to say this again?
No.
There are no rules.
I didn't even think I was that bad then, but it seems to be No. For our kit competition and our kit tournaments, what we do is we get the group, don't we, and then we play them off as if the home team has to wear their home kit, and if it clashes, the away team has to wear their away kit. The group stages are just we rank them 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. Based on their combination of kits. They make it through. We then follow the tournament seedings as per usual. And then, so if England were to play Germany, but England were the home team, Germany would be forced to wear their away kit. And that's how we judge that matchup. Then we get to the final. If we can't decide, we kind of go to a sudden death where we then use their away kits. And then we use ensemble as a whole. It's pretty simple, right? Yep.
Okay, so... Woody is testing you. Do you know what 8 teams were involved in this tournament? Can you remember?
So it was Sweden, Holland, Scotland, Republic of Ireland.
I've not got Republic of Ireland.
They had us in the group, I think. In 92.
Teams in this. I might be wrong.
And then
Alright.
in Euro 92.
I'm gonna
Really?
I'm gonna need Jake here as well.
No, yeah, no Ireland, I don't think.
No.
Oh,
They were in 90, weren't they, Ireland?
Yeah, you're maybe thinking of 90.
Was it 90?
then CIS. France,
Yes. France,
Germany, and Denmark.
Germany, and Denmark. And can you remember who Denmark filled in for?
Oh, God.
So, if you don't remember, it's fine. It was the
No,
Soviet Union,
I
if I'm
don't.
not mistaken. The Soviet Union qualified.
I think it was Yugoslavia.
Well, sorry, Yugoslavia. Oh my God.
I think it was
Yugoslavia
Yugoslavia.
qualified for the Euros, but then got kicked out of the tournament because of some sort of political something where they just said, no, you're not going to be in the tournament anymore. Denmark were the next people to kind of be on the list. So Denmark qualified, and of course, Denmark then went on to win the entire thing, which is mad, isn't it? I love that story.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. They had a really good team as well, though. Like an unbelievable team when you look back at it.
Well, the Laudrups were in full swing, really, weren't they? in that sort of
Laudrup,
stage?
Jensen, Schmeichel
Yeah.
just doing, brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to our person who's using a computer to look up information. Helen, what does CIS stand for?
Oh,
I think that was Russia. That was. I'm sure it was Russia. I don't know what. Soviet maybe.
Yeah, it was Konchakis, wasn't it? Wore the kit.
Yeah, because I think at one point Konchakis had played for USSR, Russia, CIS, but they were all just different names for Russia.
Okay.
the Commonwealth of Independent States national football team.
Russia.
Wow. What a boring title. Crikey. That sounds like that sounds really like political, doesn't it?
We have Sweden, Denmark, France, and England. Those are the four teams that were in Group 1. So, shall we start with Sweden? So, we've got Sweden. Woody, can you see that okay?
Yep, all good.
Jake, can you see it all right?
Sure can.
Cool. What I've done is I've just gone, instead of me trying to collate all of the images together, I just used some website, Kaya Football Kits.blogspot, which did a computerized image, which is quite handy.
Really cool. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Kaya Football Kids.
So, Woody, can you start us off and give us the lowdown of the home and away kit for Sweden? Describe it for our listeners.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you've got the classic gold Sweden shirt with the 3 Adidas stripes over the shoulder of this one. So it's the kind of traditional Adidas 3 stripe, but just on one side, which is then mirrored on the shorts. So the Swedish home shirt is gold, blue, gold, and then the away kit is blue, white, and blue. If I'm completely honest, my opinion is that Sweden have never really missed whenever they've had an Adidas kit. I just think they're incredible.
That's fair enough. Jake, what about you? What do you think about these 3?
Yeah, they're super cool. It's that 92 Adidas template that we saw a lot of teams use. I think Bayern, maybe Liverpool as well. I think they had the away kit, the green one and the red.
Yeah.
Adidas equipment with the Adidas logo at the bottom of that big chunky V. The one thing which kind of doesn't sit well with me, if I had to say about these two.
I hope you're going to say what you're going to say.
Yeah, so the away kit, it's all about the away kit. The blue and the yellow on the shirt, but then the white and the blue on the shorts, and then the blue and the white on the socks. It's like, surely you'd just get some yellow involved, because if the home shorts went with the away kit, it would have looked amazing.
I completely agree with you.
It's almost like they didn't
BK.
anticipate using the white shorts at all. Like they just go, oh yeah, we'll use the blue ones because they've got yellow on it. It's almost like the white ones are just a
Yeah,
gap
they're just
filler.
stock, aren't they? We'll get some
That's
white
a really
shorts
good
for stock.
question. It's not a good question, sorry, but it's a really good point. And I might just Google Sweden Euro 92 kits and see if they, because I don't have much of a memory of this tournament at all. So I'm wondering whether they actually wore the white or whether they wore the blue.
I'm getting confused with the 92 with, I think it's Euro 88. I think that's why I think there's loads more teams in it, because I'm quite shocked at how many teams there were in this tournament. Only 2 groups.
Yeah, just 2 groups.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Away, kids. Right, okay, so that's the first one. I can't see any full-size images, but I'll keep on looking, and I'll be fascinated to know whether they did wear white shorts or whether they went all blue. See, I've got yellow there. We've got the yellow kit.
Thomas Brolin, look at this. Anders Limpar.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth Anderson.
I mean, to be fair, they would have only played 3 or 4 games, so they might not even have had a chance to wear their away kit, right?
They were not against England, Denmark, and France.
You very rarely see Sweden in an away kit, really, do we? I mean, because their kit's so striking, you very rarely see them in an away.
That's fair enough.
Ooh, okay. So, I can see a picture. I've got a picture of when they played Paraguay away, and they wore yellow shorts with blue stripes.
Screen grab
I was going
that
to say
to the group.
Will do.
Their other kits have had yellow shorts, haven't they? In like other like historical kits,
They have gone.
It's always been blue, yellow, blue.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it makes perfect sense because you could then go yellow, 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 blue, yellow, blue, 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 and even go yellow, blue, 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 yellow. Oh yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Big fan of that one. I like how in the flesh you can see it a lot better, how those 3 stripes really come a long way down.
They're huge, aren't they?
They're humongous. You kind of don't appreciate sometimes how big they are.
It's almost like a cape over the shoulder.
Yeah. Right, shall we move on to team number 2 in the group, which was the aforementioned Denmark, who went on to win the actual tournament. But Jake, I want to start with you.
Okay.
Because in goal was, of course, Peter Schmeichel, but we're not talking about the goalkeeper shirt. But before the episode ends, we will talk about the goalkeeper shirt because it's possibly one of the most famous goalkeeper shirts in existence.
Very true.
But
Very true.
talk to us about this one. Who's the make? How does it look? What's it design?
Yeah, so it's Hummel, and it's one that they kind of went back to a few sort of shirts ago, isn't it? When they went for the red out, the white out, the green out, etc., etc. Where it's got striped, very thin candy cane styled striped sleeves with a white block around your shoulders, with the main body of the shirt being red, with the Hummel chevrons in red on the white block. The Hummel logo's in like a completely random diagonal going up your collarbone sort of thing. Popping collar. Well, yeah, it's got to have been a pop, hasn't it? Plastic, those plastic pops. It's got to have been. Shorts, mental, absolutely mental. White with blue and a red trim, but they've got like kind of like a proper triangle cut on the thighs, on the side of your thighs. Socks are red with blue and white on there as well. And then the away's just reversed. It's like an absolute flip reverse of the colours.
What do you think of this kit?
I like it. I love it. It was during that sort of period where Denmark seemed to be just putting shirts out that weren't... There was no tradition behind it. They were just being quiet at the time, doing crazy little patterns. We all know them ones with they had the Mexico template, which is the very thin pinstripes, and then the block, etc. And then they had the tournament after, was it 88, where they had the 2 white lines going across the body, and the big sort of polo V-neck type thing, like a rugby-styled jersey collar. They always pushed it. They always absolutely pushed it. And this one is beautiful. I love it.
It's another example of the kits kind of flipping exactly identical, isn't it?
Yeah. Home and away, absolutely identical. Just flip the colours around.
Woody, what do you make of this one?
Love it. One of the probably, I think it's, if it wasn't for the half and half Hummel kit that Jake alluded to earlier, I think this is probably one of Denmark's greatest kits of all time, personally.
Okay. Helen, I was going to ask you about the last kit, the Sweden one, but you kind of stepped away for a minute, so I forgot. But Denmark, have you seen this one before? Is this new to you?
I don't recognise this one, but it's great. I love it. Yeah, really smart, really strong design choices. Obviously, it's stuck in all your minds, so it did what it needed to do. Yeah, I think it's great. I love the mad shorts, like the triangle bits.
It is mad. I can't. I really struggle to get on board with the pinstripey candy cane shoulder sleeves. That's the bit that really bugs me. It's one of those ones that I could always associate it with its time, but I personally don't think it's one of these ones that to me is a classic that you could wear now. I don't know. I always think it's of its time. I didn't really enjoy when they remade them for the more recent World Cup, and I know that they red outed and black outed and white outed it, so it didn't really have the same effect. But I think at the same time, you just remember it for being a tournament that Denmark won. But if you can go back to seeing the pictures of the people wearing them, and I'll give Jake a moment to talk about the Danish goalkeeper shirt, which Peter Schmeichel wore, because I feel like this does deserve special mention more so than any other goalkeeper shirt.
Oh, God, yeah, it does. It's a very, very famous Hummel goalkeeper shirt, which, again, they went back to a few years back and started to use for some, I think it was Bristol City's goalkeeper shirt and maybe a few other teams. It is a complete kaleidoscope of colour. Every colour of the rainbow just blending into each one. Blues, greens, yellows, pinks, with bits of orange flown in there. And it's got that. We spoke about it the other week when you talked about the Norwich goalkeeper shirt, Rich, where it's got the black sort of shoulder paneling, and the black padding on the shoulders and on your elbows. Sorry, but then in between those solid bits of black, it is just pure colour, and this weird, and I can't actually describe it. This weird sort of geometric circle overlay of lines going all over it. I had to work on this shirt for a guy, and I had to paint that shirt pattern onto that shirt, and I just couldn't get my head around it to try and nail it. It was just one of them where it was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to start, it's not like circles, there's no line, there's no particular like shape, size and stuff like that. It's like, it's almost like a honeycomb sort of style where it sort of fixes onto each one. It's madness, but brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, Woody, you like this one, goalkeeper shirt wise?
Yeah, it's iconic, isn't it? It just, as Jake's kind of explained so rightly on it, the design, I mean, it's late 80s, early 90s, and it's a great way of, I think goalkeepers were iconic in that kind of era because they stood out. They didn't just blend in with a team's kit. They had their own sort of stance in a team. And this just kind of encapsulates all of that. Like, Schmeichel stands out from the whole squad in that kit for me.
He looks massive in it, doesn't he? I know he's a big guy, but it just makes him look even bigger.
Yeah. He's got his own identity.
As the kind of look good, feel good kind of vibes that I like to play with, the only thing that bothers me is I don't like the white socks. I feel that that's a real kind of misstep. Black socks would have been fine. I think
that was another thing where it was of its time, wasn't it? There was a lot of go-to with black shorts, white socks, no matter what, wasn't there, for keepers at that time?
Yeah.
I think it was very of its time.
Shall we move on to the next team in the group? And that is France. And actually, I'm going to get Helen to try and describe this French kit. Unfortunately, I couldn't find this mannequin kind of company people to do the French kit. So unfortunately, we do have 2 French kits to look at. Helen.
So which one is home and which one's away?
Blue is the home one.
Le Bleu.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks very French. It's a serious, deep blue with shiny stripes going up and down and on the sleeves. And then it's got big, almost nautical triangles on the shoulders in red, white and blue. It's got the number on the front in a font like Rich's phone and cockerel on the badge. It's great. Oh, and it's Adidas. Says it on the neck.
And the away one?
It's the same, but it's white. And it looks extra shiny.
I wanted to pick a picture that was extra shiny just so we could see it. My first kind of thought on this, and this wasn't something I'd noticed at all until Woody, you showed us a kit of an Adidas Originals kit recently in which the 3 stripes, the stripes on the kit are 3 Adidas stripes, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that's what I had never realised before. I just assumed they were just pinstripes.
I love discovering stuff about kits when you look at it even more. I think when you watch them as a fan watching on TV with the players, you don't tend to appreciate how much effort has gone into the kit. So for looking at that French kit there, home or away, you'd be a little bit like, oh, it's just blocks. But when you look at it closer, you actually appreciate the 3-stripe design to it, the fact it's different shades. It's just glorious, isn't it?
It is. However, something that Helen just mentioned is that she said there was a nautical triangle on the shoulders. And it isn't until Helen's pointed it out that kind of the magic is slightly ruined in the fact that it's not 3 stripes going across the shoulders, but one big triangle that's separated into 3. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they're like NFL shoulder pads, aren't they?
They do look it, but with the Sweden kit, and Woody, maybe you can help me here because I'm not saying you've got a Sweden kit, but you've got kits like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
going over the shoulder, right? As opposed to a block.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, as I said, it's a triangle that's got 3 colours on it.
Do you know what I see? So say if you look at the shirt, I don't know whether you can see on these ones here, or whether it would be cool to see it on like the actual just the shirt pick. But you know the Adidas logo, the 3 stripes. Yeah. So on the left hand shoulder, it looks like the Adidas logo. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's just reversed on that side.
Oh, I see. Yes.
I like that actually, but yeah, it's funny because again, you're right. It looks like NFL shoulder pads, doesn't it? Really.
Also looks like a traffic cone.
It does. Is this the first tournament though that Adidas the triangles came into the kits, the equipment range, like the trefoil disappeared?
Yeah, because before it would have definitely been trefoil.
Yeah, so maybe this is their way of showcasing their new design on the kits then, as you've said, Jake, with the triangles on the shoulders. Maybe that's their way of saying, look, this is our new logo now. Kind of get with it.
Woody, which one do you prefer, the home or the away?
The away for me. And the USA had the exact same kit, I think, but with the colours reversed on the shoulders, if I remember rightly, because they had the blue and the white kits, which is really confusing. But the white one for me looks better because I think it's blue, red, blue. It just looks better.
Yeah, I agree. Woody, I completely agree. Jake, what about you? What do you think?
I completely agree. Yeah, I like the way the blue and the red just bounce off the white. I mean, the blue's iconic in it, isn't it? But that white with the red and the blue on the shoulders, it's just really cool.
How's the badge making you feel, though, Rich?
I didn't mention the Hummel location of the Hummel logo, and so the square underneath the cockerel is lining up very nicely with the three stripes. But when a badge is lined up with the number, and it's tiny, isn't it? It's tiny.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's very small. The numbers are massive on there. The number sets are bigger than the badge.
Right then. Anything else you want to add to these before we move on to England?
Good set. No, just a solid set, that. Very French.
It is, isn't it? I think Helen hit the nail on the head with that, with it being very French. So the last team in the group is England. And before we go on with it, so it's the same Italian 90, right?
Yeah.
The only difference is, did we wear the red away kit, or was it just the blue, or was the blue one different? I feel like it might not have been. I have to say that the images I've got here was from Italian 90 because it said it was exactly the same. But I have a feeling, did we not wear a slightly different blue one?
Wasn't our blue one with the lion on the front? The three lions going across it.
Yeah.
And is white with blue collar. It's got that lovely little triangle where the button is, which is a blue and white stripes made by Umbro. I mean, everybody knows it, don't they?
Yeah. God, yeah. It's classic, isn't it? It's classic England's one you go to, I think.
Yes, I agree. Everyone knows that one. The away one, however, is slightly different from the original image I've shown, and I've just put it in the group chat. It is blue, so it was like the third kit which England had for Italian 90, sorry. But instead of it being all higgledy-piggledy patterny, which is the technical term, of course, the three lions were kind of, I tell you what, it's a bit like, what do we think of, we all know what we think of the England Italian 90 shirt, but what do we think about this away kit, Woody?
Do you know what? This is very highly regarded, isn't it, in the shirt collecting community? I don't have it because I prefer the Italian 91. I just think I've got the other one. It's such a nice shirt. This doesn't seem England for me with the three lions going down. It almost looks like Umbro's poor attempt at trying to imitate the Adidas 3-stripe.
It's a bit it feels a bit gimmicky, but Jake, you want to chime in on it?
I kind of echo the same there. I do prefer the 1990 blue. This maybe it's because it's gone from something crazy and then to something very, very plain and simple. I mean, it's not completely plain, don't get me wrong. It's still got these big three lions on there. But it's just, I don't know, it just feels kind of lacking a little bit after having such a crazy, gorgeous shirt design. I do prefer the 1990. It's still cool, don't get me wrong, it's still cool, but it isn't as good as what went 2 years before it.
Helen, have you seen this one before?
I've never seen this one before. It's quite nice. I don't know, very cartoony.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
My style.
Yeah, it is very cartoony when you look at it, just with the outlines over certain areas, like the impact areas, like what you'd get in like a shocking, like on a cartoon speech bubble. Bam!
I was talking then, but I was frozen at the same time. But I was saying, we have tried to do this again, and actually more successfully, right? So think about England's Euro 96 goalkeeper kit. we tried it with David Seaman, and it worked a bit better, and it was a bit more successful. So it kind of like it paved the way, but I think this was their poor first attempt. Fair enough, right? So we now need to rank these, and top 2 go through, bottom 2 go home. I'm going to start with. Well, what do you think, Woody? Who are your 2 top favourites in this one?
Sweden and then
Sweden. Oh, straight in.
Sorry.
No,
Sweden and Denmark.
Sweden and Denmark for you.
Oh no.
I'm just going to remind myself. Oh yeah, Sweden I liked. Sweden and France.
Okay. Jake.
I'm going to go France and Denmark.
Oh, wowzers.
Okay. So, I'm going to go Sweden and Denmark. So that's 3 votes for Denmark, 3 votes for Sweden, and 2 votes for France, and 0 for England. So, but who do we put through as group winners? Do we put through Denmark or Sweden?
Oof.
I'm going to go
Sweden, in my opinion.
Helen, what about you?
I'm going to go
Okay, Denmark. We've got Denmark and Jake.
Sweden.
Oh, goodness me. I'm going to say, as long as they were wearing the away kit that they were wearing against Paraguay, I'm saying Sweden go top.
That's fair.
So, Sweden top, then Denmark comes second, England and France go home. Which,
Wow.
if I'm not mistaken, isn't that not what happened in real life anyway?
I think it was, you know.
It's exactly what I think we may have absolutely smashed it. Let's have a look. Yep, Sweden came top in real life, Denmark came second, France third, England fourth. So, right. So, Woody, we've just decided that we're going to stop there and do the next group next week.
Okay. No problem.
We've got 2 groups to work through. It means that we can put a bit more effort and attention to detail into it, which we have done in this one. So that's how our kind of Group A is ending. Next week, hopefully, we'll do Group B, which will contain the Netherlands, Germany, Scotland, and the Central Society of Centre Commonwealth
Insurance.
of Independent States, the Commonwealth of Independent States, otherwise known as Russia. And we will give a little kind of homage to Yugoslavia, who got kicked out. But there's still a bit of business. Woody, you said you listened to last week's episode. Did you pay attention to my new segment?
Oh, he's frozen. Sorry, you said, did I pay attention to...
Yes, the new segment, which is seeing football shirts in things that are not football shirts.
Yes.
I'm putting you on the spot. Have you spotted? Is there anything that you see in your day-to-day life? I'm putting you on the spot. I can appreciate you might say no.
There kind of is. I mean, when I say I see things, I mean, I look at appliances and I see sponsors.
Yeah, that's
so. You know, your classic JVCs, your Sony mini disc, you know, all those sorts of things. So that's what I relate to football shirts as opposed to patterns.
Fair enough. I kind of, once I decided I want to start this segment, I start seeing it a lot more. And I was in Sainsbury's the other day, and I was buying food, as you do, and I was looking at pasta, and none other than the aroma sponsor Barilla popped up.
Yeah.
Barilla, yeah. And I don't know whether it's just chance. And I think I sent the picture to you guys on our WhatsApp, and I'm sure Helen will find it at some point and put it up for you guys to see. But and I'm going to show it again just to the camera so Woody can see it right now. But it's proper Roma away kit, isn't it? Like, did you purposefully use the dark blue and the red circle to be like, we're going to try and make it look very Roma-like?
Ironically, I mean, one of Roma's kits was the France template, wasn't it? That we showed just a moment ago with Barilla as the sponsor, was it not?
Yeah.
Nice little link back.
Next thing is I've got to buy the pasta and see if it actually tastes any good.
Oh, Barilla, yeah. You'll be fine with Barilla. It's
I mean,
brilliant,
pasta, right?
Oh, end the pod on that.
Before we do and before we go, Woody, any new shirts come your way so far this week or last week?
I've got a few beauties on the way. I know that for a fact. I've just purchased myself a Charlton Athletic 1995 away shirt. Can you remember what that looks like?
Was it white and...
I can remember the Ecru one, but I think that was 97, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the 95...
With blue? With blue on it?
No, it's
blue
purple and green. Purple and green stripes.
Something to do with Quasar? Is it Quasar?
Yeah. Quasar, yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And it looks like something out of Wimbledon, so if I wear it, I'll probably look like a ball boy. But, yeah, that's my latest purchase. Beautiful shirt.
Very cool. Jake, any new commissions coming your way? Anything you're working on that you can share with us?
I mean, I could give you a little sneak peek if you wanted.
Ooh,
yes.
One second. I've got 2 Chelsea shirts.
Have you got any purchases, Rich?
On hold music.
Have you got any purchases?
It's not finished yet, that one.
I froze. Well, yes, I do, but they're all arriving soon. And I'm not going to give them away yet.
Okay.
Right, you've got it?
Do you want to do a quick 2-minute game?
Yeah. It's about...
That's the shirt. Who do you reckon's on the back?
Oh, Pulisic.
Hazard. Do you want to shout, Helen? Anyone?
I don't.
I can give you a little clue. One of them two was right.
It's got to be Pulisic in my opinion. But was this the Hazard? Oh, it's Hazard. Yeah,
it's Hazard. Doing a little celebration.
Look at that.
That's class, Jake.
So amazing.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That's going to Austria.
Austria.
Poor attempt of an Austrian accent.
How exciting.
Ready for the next one? Last one.
Pulisic.
Champions League final shirt.
Oh, it's got to be Didier. It's got to be.
Didier.
Or
Didier.
Oh, what a picture to have on there as well. That is so cool.
There's him.
Champions League trophy to shine. It's beautiful.
That's got to be going to Kyle, isn't it?
No, it isn't. This is going to OJ's Restorations. I actually think it's going to somebody. I think it's going to somebody who he knows. I think it's a gift for somebody that he knows. I think.
That's incredible, that one, mate.
Yeah,
that's very iconic.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And I've got a Chelsea shirt, mad. There's one which I'm working on, just finishing off now, and they've had exactly the same shirt, Champions League shirt. But on it, they've got 4 images. They've got Terry, Lampard, Petr Cech, and that same Drogba image, but all 4 of them are in colour on there. And obviously, with the colour, it takes a little bit longer to do than, like, say, a black and white one. So I'm just still working on that one.
You would never get someone have Ryan Bertrand, Basingwa, and like John Obi Mikel, would you? Or Malouda.
Yeah, no,
it has to be that trio.
They're heavyweights, right? They are heavyweights for Chelsea, and they're all lifting the cup in various different positions and stuff like that.
That's cool.
But that one's very nearly finished. But yeah, very Chelsea heavy at the moment.
It's fair enough. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, Rich, can you just give us a little description of what that shirt is behind you on your left? It's very, very sparkly.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, this one is my...
It's almost like your Wolves centenary shirt.
Yeah, this is... You know what? It shows up so much nicer now. I've got a ring light. This is my Asphalt Social Club kit, which I am absolutely besotted by.
What on earth is that?
It's shimmery as, isn't it?
Gold.
What I love. Yeah,
it looks like the lining of a Christmas biscuit tin.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is superb, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
and
great.
you know, I mean,
yeah,
it's funny. I didn't actually plan it, but I've got this one, which is the Garcis Mexico shirt, and you can see where the inspiration is from, right?
Oh, he's frozen again.
And like when you put the two together, this is what I love about what he does at Asphalt Social Club and other companies like Kit and Bone, how they make them look almost identical without them being identical.
Yeah, just the right side of copyright. That's always the best one to be on.
Oh.
Safe.
I love the Azteca design on the back.
Yeah.
The Azteca ball on the back. It's beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's one of the best footballs. Anyway, that's the podcast. Thank you very much for listening. If you disagree with our thoughts on who should have gone through at Euro 92, don't worry. It's just our opinion. You're allowed to have your opinion. And if you wanted to send us what you think should have happened, then by all means send it in and we'll read it and we'll read it out and we'll go, oh, you make a very good point. But guess what? It's us for making the decisions. And so your opinion is null and void. But we really appreciate it.
You should do it exactly like they do with KFC. Like you wrote in and we completely ignored you.
Yeah. Helen, if people want to find you on the websites and stuff to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
You can find me at crabsalem.com.
Yeah. Jake?
Yeah, if you want to find me, I'm usually in a pub in Tongue, waiting for someone to bring me a Guinness. But if not, I'm at Art on Shirts FC, and if you're a Chelsea fan, just give us a break for a bit on Chelsea shirts. Just a couple of months, and then get in touch with me, please.
Send him more.
Yeah. Woody, where can people find you on the socials?
Instagram, WoodyW1988.
Yep. And your podcast?
My other podcast, that 90s Premier League podcast on Instagram. Thank you.
And you seem to be going really well. I really enjoy listening to it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we are. We are enjoying it, and the episodes are getting wackier and wackier, and the research is getting more ridiculous. So, yeah, it's good fun, and we do want people to write in. So, if you want to submit stuff to our pod, Jake, Rich, Helen, please let me know.
Oh yeah, you know I'm all about the 90s, dude.
Well, we want to pick our best foreign 11s. So if you want to send me your best foreign 11s, we're trying to create the ultimate foreign 11 aside from the 90s. So let us know.
Are we going ridiculous 11, like obscure foreign 11, or are we going
however you want to do
anybody?
it? No, however you want to do it, it's got to be a complete foreign 11, and it's got to be in the 90s period of the Premier League. That's it. Go as obscure as you want.
Love it.
Dig that. All right, and you can find us, if you don't already find us, at @ShirtsPod. We are the wonderful world of football shirts. We release our episodes on a Sunday night, Monday morning most times, but sometimes it's a bit later. If you if you wait for that kind of stuff, and we have our video is now on Spotify. We are also on YouTube. You can search us at the wonderful world of football shirts there. And it'd be really handy if you do that little heart sign or bell logo on Spotify, or subscribe to us. I don't know why. I hear people talk about it all the time. I think it's really good for podcasts. I don't know.
Down with the kids.
Like and subscribe, man.
Like and subscribe. Oh, God. I don't ever want to say that. Man. You've got to say man at the end, right?
Yeah, you hit with the kids.
Yeah.
That's what kids still say. I'm sure they do.
We tried to stay hip with the kids talking about Baller League, and I've had to be watching that, and oh God. Just it's football. It is football. Anyway, Helen, you haven't said goodbye to our listeners for a while, so I'd like you to have the pleasure to say goodbye to our beautiful listeners.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Ooh.